something that I wanted to just get your opinion on is, if before this submarine was lost and these people, we found out they were all dead, if before this happened, someone were to come to you and say that they would give you a free ticket in this submarine down to the bottom, to the Titanic, and you knew that the ticket would have been $250,000, would you have taken the opportunity and went down there, having not known that this tragedy has taken place? I myself, when I look at it, I say, even if somebody said you got a free ride to the bottom, $250,000 ticket wavered, I would not go. There's just too many things that could happen, and I'm not really claustrophobic, but I would not, I don't think that I would have liked being in that thing. And do you know how long it was supposed to take to go down and come back up? And you think about it, what if that thing got caught in between something? Maybe that's what happened to them. Sorry about that rambling. One more thing before I get to what God revealed to me about this tragedy is there's been a lot of people who have been making memes and making jokes about this, and I looked at one of the memes and I didn't laugh at all. It's not funny that these people were lost and killed. Nothing that has to do with a tragedy like this should be made fun of. So if you're a Christian and you see that and you laughed at it, you need to sort of check yourself. Here is what God revealed to me about this submarine tragedy. When you are a Christian, you think of things in the physical realm, of course, because that's what we see and what we know, but also you turn it around to the spiritual realm. The first thing that came to mind to me was in the book of Jonah. The book of Jonah with being in the belly of the whale. I said that on purpose. Did you catch it? Belly of the whale. How he was down there, and when he went down there and was trapped at the bottom of the ocean, it was a time for him to really reflect and to connect with God and to realign with God's will for his life. And what God revealed to me through this is I need to take a moment to place myself in that. So even though I would never go, I need to take a moment to visualize and place myself in that submarine at the bottom of the ocean, and it's stuck between two pieces of coral, and we can't get it to move. And it was implosion. Is that what it was called? It seemed like an explosion comes outward, but I guess an implosion, I'm not saying the right word, came in. So it like caved in on it. What you need to think about with this thing is visualize yourself being 2 miles under the ocean and being stuck there and knowing that you're going to die in a little bitty tube. Just think about that. What would you be doing? If I knew that I was going to die in just a few hours, brother and sister, I'd be praying and getting as close to God as I could, because I knew I would know that I'm going to be meeting him in person soon. And that's the way that we should live our lives, brothers and sisters, because I get out there just the day before yesterday. I drove about 160 miles everywhere through Arkansas, and there's many things that could have happened to me. There's many things that could have happened, and more than likely you're going to live through the day, but there is a chance that you will not. So I want to encourage you to just stop for a moment, place yourself in that submarine at the bottom of the ocean, not knowing if you're going to live or die, but looking more like you are definitely going to die, that it's the end. And think about your relationship with God. Think about what you would be doing down there, and do it right now. You'd be evaluating your life. Is there any sin in me? Is there anything that I've been doing that God's not pleased with? Because I'm going to have to stand before Him soon. You'd be trying to strengthen the relationship that you have, because I guarantee you that even if those people that were down there were atheists, that they were thinking about what was going to happen next. And that's the beauty or the privilege that we have, other than fish. These fish, they're alive, and they're watching my finger, and they're wanting food, but they don't think about what's going to happen next. God's put something in them that they may want to live and stay alive, but they don't think about what's going to happen after they die. They're just living for right now. But you and I are different. So I want to encourage you to take note of this, and just take 5 minutes and think about if you were down there and what you would be thinking, what you would be doing. You would reflect on life, and more than likely you would think about your family. You would think about God. You'd think about friends. You wouldn't be worried about money. Those people had a lot of money to be able to pay possibly $250,000. Well, they wasn't thinking about that. They wasn't thinking about their house. They wasn't thinking about they were thinking about what mattered most. They were thinking about their family. They were thinking about their relationship with God, and they were thinking about eternity. I'm sure. Tell me in the comments what you think that they were thinking about, how they felt, and how you would feel. I love you all and appreciate you. I hope that you have a wonderful day. Don't forget to read your Bible and pray every day. God bless.